Alrighty, traders. This is Blake Morrow. You are listening to the Morning Edge webinar. I hope everybody's having a great trading session thus far. So it's kind of, it's kind of quiet. I was just gonna point out. I just sent this out, just the dollar Mexican peso. For the last couple of days, been waiting for this move down to the 127% extension. We're basically there. So I figured we were going to get down here. I just actually added a little bit to my dollar Mexican peso longs. And my cost average right now is 20.28. So it's like right around here. So it's not too far from break even at this point. It's been a frustrating trade. This is, if there's any trade that's actually moved with stocks moving higher, it's been the dollar Mexican peso. I mean, but it's not anywhere near the lows. So I still am in the thought process that we are building a base. It's just a little, we have to get all the way back really above 2040 for this to turn higher. And that's not going to happen while stocks continue to stay strong. I mean, look, we forge out new highs every single day in the S&P. What's different about today? Nothing. There's nothing different. There's nothing different about today other than we're overbought. We all know that. The Fed's behind the move. We all know that. COVID's still COVID. We all know that. We all know everything. So, what's going to change today and make the stock market go down other than, it's a little overbought? I don't know. And probably not anything. So therefore, we have to still look for higher prices. As much as it pains me to say that, I know we're near, in my opinion, we're probably near some pretty significant resistance. Whether it's this 161% extension, this 161, we're up here, which is probably, somewhere in this neighborhood is really going to stall us. But we're in the vicinity. But that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything at all. So I'm going to say for today, resistance is at 41.15, right? Support is right here, which would be yesterday's lows at 40.62, or let's just call it 40.60. 41.15. It's bullish. I hope we turn, because if we do, I'll make a lot of money in the dollar NOK, dollar MEX, dollar Canadian. But until that happens, I'm kind of like you guys. I'm just gonna sit around and wait. It's interesting. Even my Canadian yen short that I just put on this morning, it's up. Dollar euro yen continues to drift lower. Euro Aussie, I just bought it. It's going higher, but stocks are just strong. My FX positioning is completely, even if we just slump to here, it's going to be a good day for me. So, and it's just, I'm positioned for that, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. So let's look at the euro. So the euro, if you guys want to short the euro, we're probably near that price. Like if you want to lay in a short, I'm already short. I've been short. Sold some yesterday above 119, closed it at 118.86. I was short from the 118.30 from 2 days ago, and I'm still sitting in that. I have no problem sitting in it. But if you guys don't have a position, we're up against some resistance, which is going to be, let's call it 119.15. And while we're below this 38% retracement, roughly, we have to stay bearish. Support, well, and Amanda pointed this out a couple of days ago as well. Inverted head and shoulder pattern, it completed. So now that is neckline is going to be support on the way down, which is called, which is basically 118. Okay. Cable. So I'm gonna take that away for now. As you guys know, regarding the sterling, it really is that false breakout really kind of worries me. And you guys remember this I had drawn out earlier this week, right? That little garly pattern. I'm going to be really concerned if we break through this support. So this low right here is 137.05. That low from the overnight is 137.20. 137.18. So, and this support here is 136.65. So I'm going to write down 136.65 and really 137. 137 is what you got to watch today. Okay. I'm not going to put on bearish right now, but I think if you're bullish, you got to be a little concerned with this. You just have to. Resistance. I'll write down 138.10. Okay. Aussie. Aussie's up against resistance. If this is one of those other currencies. If you want to be a seller here, the Aussie, you got to be thinking about it pretty soon, especially if we can pop right back up to this resistance. I'm going to write down, since we are not, I mean, if we make it to 77 cents now, that means we've broken this channel. Whoops, let me reset that. That means we've broken this channel. So $76.70 is now resistance. Remember, it's a descending trend line, descending channel. So that number is going to get lower every day. Oops. While we're in this channel, let's just keep it in bearish, because remember, we're still developing this head and shoulder pattern. Symmetry would have it that we should break down today, tomorrow, I would say. Okay. Support. I mean, I don't know if I really want to write down 76 cents. I mean, I guess I should. I'll write down a couple levels. So obviously 75, 60, 76 cents, because this is the 60 level, as you guys know. But this is, I think if we break 76 cents, that should allow us to drop back to this 75, 60 level. Okay. Kiwi. Same crap, different day. 70, 70. 69.40. Dollar Canadian. This thing is just, I mean, it's holding up. But man, we cannot. Well, I mean, the same could be said. You could look at this and go, well, stocks are still strong, and that's the big holdup in the dollar Canadian, of course. But I'll tell you, man, stocks ever come down, this thing is going so much higher. Like I mean, you guys know I'm targeting 29.50, but it's holding up pretty well. Okay. Get rid of this. That's a 50% retracement. Let's just figure out where some intraday retracements are here. Because if you're not long the dollar Canadian, you're like, I really want to get long. 618 comes in. What is that? 125.50. Okay. Let's say we can drop down to 125.50. That might offer you some support. 126.50 is, oops. It's key resistance. Hey guys, I don't know if Steve's coming in today, and Stelios is not going to be here. Stelios had to take his wife and somewhere, and Steve had an appointment, so I'm not sure if he's going to be here today. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. Swissy coming down. 92 cents is key. Resistance will be back at 93.75, as you guys know. Dollar yen's been slipping. It's slipping. This is really key support here at the 109. I'm just going to write 109. Below that, it's 108.30. So I mean, we can write that 108.30. 109 is really key. Resistance now 109.61. 110. I'll write down both those levels. 109.60. Whoops, shoot. 109.60. 110. I'm keeping it in bullish while we're above 109, but we are at risk, just like the Swissy, of slipping back to range here. Okay. Dollar index. Once again, 92.11 is the 618. We have to get back above 92.50 to, even give it a chance to get back to bullish. So 92. Wait, hold on. What was that? 92.10. 92.50. So I'm gonna keep that in range today. Dollar mex again, wedge. Now we could go a little bit below that wedge support, maybe to. I'm gonna write down 20 because it's a 78% retracement. Resistance today is 20.27. So. US dollar, Norwegian krona, still holding in there. I'm going to write down 844, 853. The apex is tightening here. 844. Range. Gold's it's getting there. It's almost at the resistance. 1760. So yeah, it's like 1765, but what's a couple dollars amongst friends here? I'm gonna write down 1765. This is key, and we are near it. All right, so remember, gold breaks above 1765, and actually we flip from bearish to bullish because we go automatically into a double bottom mode. Because you got this double bottom, break above this resistance 1765, then that targets all the way back up towards 18 whatever it is, right? Yeah, I mean, silver 2680, 2380, same stuff as every. Oh shoot, hold on, 23. Oops. 80, 2680, 2680. We're in a range. Where is support in gold right now? So intraday, intraday support in gold would be probably right through here. You can see all these. I mean, you can go back quite a bit. You can see that spike low right here. So I mean, this is all support. It comes in around 1720. Roughly. It's not great intraday support, but it would be support on the way down. Okay. Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin snapping back. Oh, you know what? It might be like that, y'all. That looks pretty. Oh shoot! I didn't want to do that. Okay. Let me just make sure this is drawn correctly. Okay, there we go. So obviously resistance is 60K, but it looks like support's going to be pretty key around this 55,000 now, right? So 55K, and then obviously 60K, and it has to be bullish while we're above the 55,000 now, which is the channel support, right? While we're above that channel support. Okay, well, I think that's it. Let me see if do you guys have any questions or any comments? If not, I'm just going to jump in the chat room with everybody. Steve's not here today. Stelios is not here today. We have a Spanish webinar that's going to be coming up. Is there anything that you guys want to look at? Is there anything that you guys want to see in particular? Because the market just opened. Let's see here. Amira does not want to see platinum or palladium. Amira, I'd be interested. I would be shocked if there was something else that you wanted to see, to be honest. All right, let's take a look. And Beyond Meat, palladium. Okay. Palladium. Oh, Aussie's turning lower here. Be careful. Here's your 4-hour chart. Here's your daily. I mean, no reason to be bearish while you're below here. But let's see something really quick. This is your daily chart, right? Of palladium. Yeah, that's a 50% comes in at 25.17. So just, want it above that, I think. Guess if you really want to talk consolidation, probably developing a bit of a triangle there. Platinum. This is a 4-hour chart. Here's a daily chart. Probably pretty similar. Now, one thing I'd be thinking here. Okay, this is really quick. Okay. This you have to be careful with. If we get to 1300, you got to be really careful here. Euro's turning low. Hey guys, just be a little careful here. This is the first time we've seen stocks not rallying at the open. Richard said Aussie yen at support. Let's take a look here. I've been looking at it like this, so I still think it's got a little bit of support. We got the 50-day moving average, channel support 8260, so somewhere down there is going to be pretty key support. I mean, Dow's weaker, but the Nasdaq's at highs, so it's rotation, guys. It's not like stocks are really weak. I mean, you got the Nasdaq going higher. It's all rotation, so I wouldn't get excited about anything at the moment. Nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. Amira, I want to see beyond BYND. Well, it's at support. I don't think you want to see a daily close below 115. I don't know what to do with it here. By the way, their products aren't that good. I'm just kidding. I actually eat some Beyond Meat. Barry wanted to see the Rand. I've been looking for support down here. I drew this out a few days ago. We're here at 1447. We bounced to 1460. We're back down here again, which is also longer term 618 retracement. So, I guess the question is, if we're near a high in stocks, then I would be more apt to be a buyer down here at this 1450s. I think you got to. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to buy some right now. Done. Just a little smidgen down here because you don't have to risk a lot. I'm going to put my stops in really quick. 1440. Because you just don't have to risk a lot down here. Even if I later on today, tomorrow, I spin out of it at 1460, 1470, what's the risk? Really, it's not a whole lot. I just got to put in my stop really quick. Okay, there we go. Georgie asked for the EC, whatever the hell this is. Okay. End of day data. So I don't get live data here. So I'm not sure what futures contract this is, but anyway, just I guess probably the last time I looked at it may have been last time with you. I guess you just want to see it, trading above 43, and that's it. Didier asked for Apple. Apple's got a little lift today. But you know what? I'll tell you this. While we're below that pink trend line, it's hard to get sucked into those Dow's new lows. I don't know if that spike is valid, but 50% retracement comes in at 130.80. Lorraine says the Aussie is affected by copper. Is that true of the New Zealand as well? It is to a certain extent. I think that the Aussie is going to be more closely correlated, but the Kiwi will move in sympathy. Jack says Dory says keep on moving, keep on moving. You're saying nothing moving. By the way, Dory, just because I've got kids. Oh, Dory, Finding Nemo. I got it. You know, my nephew, he's 3, and Finding Nemo is a real thing. I forgot how real it was. Haven't watched Nemo for a few years. Barry, you're welcome. All right, guys. Hey, good luck today. S&P is coming off a little bit here. You know, I wouldn't be bearish necessarily unless we start getting below this 40-60 area. But make sure if you're going to get bearish risk, like if you're like, okay, well, I'm going to short, you know, S&Ps, or, you know, I'm going to sell some Aussie dollar or whatever. If you really want to, you know, be more confident, just make sure every index is turning, because right now it's like, okay, S&P goes lower, but what's the NASDAQ doing? You know, NASDAQ's rallying. Oh, sure, the Dow's moving lower, but NASDAQ's going up. All right, so yeah, the Dow's going down, but you know, Russell's up. Now it's coming off right now, but you get what I'm saying. Let's try to stay be careful about rotation and be focused more on, you know, all the markets moving in unison. Like right now, the dollar Mexican peso is like trading heavy, and I see everything else moving, but dollar Mex is going to be more of an indication for me to be short risk in currencies. You know, of course, I don't mind, you know, taking some positions here and there, but you know, I'm not going to stick around if I'm not seeing some follow through. And watch crude. You know, we got this big head and shoulder pattern developing with crude, and then also I think if you guys want to be short like the Aussie, these are the prices to be short Aussies, somewhere up here, because your risk is just above you know, 76.80 roughly. All right, guys, have a great one. I'll see you guys in the chat rooms or the daily roundup. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you soon.